Hey you, welcome back to the channel, and I hope you all are having a fantastic day. So this is going to be a pretty important video, pretty interesting video. We're talking today about Dlive TV and PewDiePie. And unless you've been under a rock someplace, you're probably familiar with PewDiePie's teaming up with Dlive TV, and he's now streaming over there, and there's a lot of things going on. PewDiePie being this big YouTube sensation with nearly 100 million followers, in himself is a brand, and brings quite a bit of people to wherever he goes and a platform, and so he can pretty much on his own just make a make a platform alone. He has more people following him than all of cryptocurrency, right? There more people. He has more subscribers than cryptocurrency has wallets. Um, and that's all kind of interesting because DLive TV being this kind of this cryptocurrency, and we're going to get into that a little bit. We're going to talk about some of the history of DLive TV, if it's a cryptocurrency with the Lino blockchain. And we're going to talk about the BtcMyk project move to DLive TV, and what are we going to be doing on DLive TV. As most of our video content hits you all pre-recorded, we will be live streaming at night, running what will be a lottery every night. A lottery that where you get tickets, but you don't buy the tickets, but you can still win prizes. So we're going to be doing these live streaming with that. We're going to talk about that a little later in the video as well. But let's start off with DLive TV. So DLive TV, interesting enough, used to be an application on Steam blockchain, right? You've heard me speak quite a bit about the Steam blockchain, especially over the course of the last few months as the BtcMyk project started to trade on Steam Engine Exchange, which is this version of smart media tokens, SMTs, which was spoken a lot about on Steam, at where they would have a platform similar to what you get with Ethereum and ERC20 tokens, what you get with Tron now, a Waves platform where you can create tokens on these platforms. So the Steam blockchain has a version of that now. And that's all very interesting. And, I think for a lot of people who are on the Steam blockchain, we look at DLive TV as kind of our kindred, kind of our brethren, right? And for whatever reason, that relationship didn't work out. Now DLive TV has PewDiePie that has teamed up with them, and I think it would have just been great had DLive TV been able to work out on Steam, and PewDiePie come to Steam. And I'm going to talk a little bit about why I would have thought that would have probably been a better situation for everybody, because looking at the situation, there's been quite a bit of controversy about DLive TV and the idea of it being a blockchain, right? And so I'm sure that DLive TV has a great plan. They've come up with a great idea. They've been able to secure a PewDiePie as a partner, so they got to be doing quite a bit of things correct. So that's all great, but there are a lot of conspiracy theories and a lot of stories out there, and on our channel we try to deal with the facts. So we're going to just talk about what is true as far as we know, and what exactly is true and what exactly it means and how we should look at it. A little bit about our relationship with DLive TV going forward, and so we're going to talk about that a little bit today, and also how people on the DLive TV network now have a great opportunity to benefit with BtcMyk. So, is it a blockchain? Well, the the going idea now, the problem is that a lot of people are saying that, as I explore the platform as well, and I'm learning more about it and what's happening with it, is that you kind of purchase their cryptocurrency. You can purchase them through PayPal, looks like. And it's like they're the entity that's taking the payments. And so they kind of remind me of how Empire Avenue Empire Red runs their platform. They have like a token that you pay for, and they reward the content creators with it. Well, that's what Dlive TV is doing. The problem is they don't have an exchange, right? They just kind of give you kind of buy the tokens from with PayPal, and as I understand it, you can either be paid back out through PayPal or Bitcoin. And so in the cryptocurrency space, a lot of people aren't really accustomed to that. They prefer Dlive TV at state with Steam and been part of Steam blockchain because that creates kind of the issue of centralization, right? That you got this entity that's being paid for their tokens, and they're kind of controlling the market price of it. There is no third-party exchange or a market determining it. They are doing that, so that's been quite a bit of a problem for a lot of people who are associated with cryptocurrency and taking a look at Dlive TV. The next part that I find a little bit confusing was that, as I understand it, I'm a YouTuber myself. Of course, you all know that because you're watching this video on YouTube, but you will be seeing some in the future on Dlive TV here as well. But my understanding of the PewDiePie situation was that PewDiePie had been having some issues with dealing with a lot of these centralized platforms about the type of content he could produce, that he might have been a target by certain politicized groups that wanted to go after him for whatever reasons. And this great concern about censorship would have made me think that PewDiePie would have really wanted to be associated with a fully recognized decentralized cryptocurrency, something like the Steam blockchain that is immutable, right? And that would be a problem he wouldn't have in that area. But what some people are saying is that this is playing out more centralized now. Specifically with the Dlive TV and the Lino network, he might. I don't know. We don't know really what kind of deal he has with them. He might have a deal where that he has a pretty good stake and good ownership in it, and maybe they cannot censor him in any way. So in that regard, then he's he would have protected himself quite well in that way. So so many things could be going on with that, but obviously having somebody like PewDiePie is a great move. It really technically, if they were considered to be a cryptocurrency, they're kind of falling into the same area of what Facebook coin might fall into, and that's the idea that you're going to have this close to mass. Well, with Facebook, it's going to be fully mass adoption, but with PewDiePie, it's pretty darn close, right? You're pushing close to 100 million accounts. You're going to have this almost idea of mass adoption, but it's not going to behave and act exactly like a cryptocurrency, right? Because you're going to essentially have people buying tokens from this centralized place. Now, of course, as I understand it, the Lino network makes it clear that this shouldn't be looked at as purchasing to invest, to make money in a variety of things. And I think that's very smart that they categorize it that way, whether that be for legal protections and a variety of things. But the issue with that is it doesn't sit quite well with the cryptocurrency community, who are investing in these projects and ideas to share part of that success of that network, right? And that's not going to be the case, if basically, I'm sorry, I thought I had stopped recording there for a moment. Sorry, guys. that's not going to be the case if they don't handle this like a cryptocurrency, right? So let's move on to our relationship with the Lino network and Bitcoin MYK project, going over to the Lino network, and what we're going to be doing there, and why we think this might be great for people on the Lino network and maybe people in cryptocurrency who still wants that feeling of feeling like their value is more related to cryptocurrency, right? So let's talk about that real quick. So um, so now the Steam blockchain has become its own separate project, if you will, type projects that basically trade against Steam, but they're able to evolve and pretty much go off on their own path. And so that's what many of these projects represent now. That's what Bitcoin MYK represents, and many of the other tokens you see. So the value is still within the Steam blockchain. However, now all these projects have this freedom to go out and pretty much create whatever product they wanted. And I think that's what I would have liked to have initially seen with Dlive TV. Uh, that type of still being part of the Steam community and blockchain, and that's what I hear from a lot of Steamians who I think it would have been better for them. Now, again, all that said, that might have been our desires initially, but Dlive has went on to become its own thing with its own blockchain, and they got PewDiePie partnered up with them. So they seem to have a pretty good plan, even though we may not know all the details of it. So many stories are circulating around about what exactly, how successful the way they're going about this will be, and I think they're gonna have a certain level of success either way with PewDiePie. And so those are good things. But anyway, now that you kind of got the understanding of the early history of Dlive TV being part of Steam blockchain, now moving on with PewDiePie and being more of this own new type project, right? In a sense, that's not exactly cryptocurrency, but not exactly a completely centralized platform either. So it's somewhere in the middle, right? Um, let's talk about what we're going to be doing over there with all this information now, and all the stuff that's happening. So we came up with an idea to basically do this lottery that's going to happen um, just about every evening, where you'll be able to come to our website, get tickets. If you're part of the Lino Network, Dlive TV, if you're part of Steam and many other social networks over the blockchain, you'll be able to basically come to our website, get a lottery ticket, okay? You don't pay for this lottery ticket, right? We're not selling lottery tickets. This is not gambling, nothing like that. You get the lottery ticket free. When you get this lottery ticket, there will be a random number generator that we will run every night. And if your number is called out and you hit those numbers, you're going to win a great prize every evening. Now, where Dlive TV comes in is Dlive TV is going to be where we're going to broadcast live every evening this lottery. Um, and so you'll be able to tune in at Dlive TV, Bitcoin MYK, as we read off the numbers and give you your prizes. Now, as far as how the prizes go, we're in talks right now to have some sponsors with other cryptocurrencies, because we want this to be like a mega lottery. So we want some pretty good payoffs. So that's why we're going after some sponsors and other cryptocurrencies. And we're seeing how that works out. And over the course of the next few days, we're going to be closing some of those deals. If they don't go through how we want them and we can't get the sponsorship we want, we will be using our own cryptocurrency, the Bitcoin NYK token. So we're going to see how that goes. But either way, we plan to implement this over the Dlive TV network. And so if you're on Dlive TV, if you're part of the Lino network, part of Steam, blockchain, and Variety, whoever tunes in to us on Dlive TV goes on our website and gets their lottery ticket. They will be eligible to win those cash and prizes, so the cryptocurrency, right? And again, you don't pay for the lottery ticket. Now that kind of moves me on to the next thing, what we're doing here with the Bitcoin NYK project. Now, here's the thing. Now, as I understand it, with the Lino network and Dlive TV, their cryptocurrency, there are several restrictions with it as far as when you can get it, when you can spend it, a variety of things. I believe you can either cash out through PayPal or Bitcoin. The amount is not specified because they're not selling cryptocurrency, right? So it's not like you buying it and you're speculating for it to go up and all those things. They don't have an exchange or a market or anything like that. Now, we're not exactly sure why that is. We don't know if that has to do with them needing to be legal compliant in certain areas or KYC or whatever the case is. There's been a lot of stuff out there, and I do think that the network has addressed many of these issues, and so I might just be behind on some of this. But the idea is that they still don't have a marketplace for the Lino token. So what we've proposed, or what we're proposing now to do as we go over to Dlive TV, to do with some of the community members over there who are more so like us, big cryptocurrency heads, and so dealing with this type of method of buying cryptocurrency through PayPal and a variety of things. We put together this idea as our token right now is in a certain growth phase, and we're still pretty much trying to get the best distribution possible with our cryptocurrency. So there's a lot of opportunities to get access to our cryptocurrency without buying it. You can get it by completing offers on the website, by playing games, by watching videos. And so we came up with this idea of if you're active with us on the Lino network and on the Dlive TV. For instance, to be a partner, you need 200 subscribers. We don't have any subscribers yet because we're just now getting seated over on Dlive TV. So if you're becoming subscribers, that's going to be an opportunity for you to get some of our cryptocurrency that trades on the Steam engine exchange and trades on the Waves exchange. Okay, so you can actually trade this for money. Now, you don't buy our token. We do not sell our tokens to you. We do not take deposits of other tokens. We're not an exchange or any of those things. So what we're proposing, and this is going to be very interesting for a lot of the Dlive TV people and the Lino net. So what we're proposing is that if you hold Lino tokens, and I know a lot of people have been collecting them and a variety of things, people are part of the network. If you hold Lino tokens, you will be able to claim Bitcoin NYK tokens. Now, how it works is one idea we have about how to do this over the course of the next few weeks is screenshots, right? And we know a lot of people can beat screenshots and a variety of things, but what will need to happen, you will need to register an account with us on the Bitcoin NYK website and produce a screenshot of how many Lino tokens you have in your possession. Now, based on how many you have, you're going to be able to get more Bitcoin NYK tokens. Now, it's very important to note that holding these Lino tokens, they don't have anything to do with the Bitcoin NYK network. We won't be taking these tokens. You still get to keep your Lino tokens. You can cash them out. You do whatever you want with them on the Lino network. Only thing we're doing is as part of introducing a lot of people to and saying thank you to joining the Dlive TV Lino Network and being part of that community as well. We're saying thank you and uh, basically giving you value in our project, right? So you'll be able to do that, and you'll be able to trade on the Steam Engine Marketplace, right? For Steam, it trades against the Steam token. Now, we don't want people to get confused by this, right? And this is going to be for a limited time. This is not going to be something that's going to go on for a long period of time. It will be a limited time, but it will present an opportunity for people who have amassed Lino tokens to be able to get our cryptocurrency free and be able to trade amongst our valuable cryptocurrency marketplace that is set by the community over on Steam blockchain. So I thought that would be very interesting for a lot of people on Dlive TV. But again, do not confuse that with exchanging the tokens, because we don't take the tokens. This is just, you got the tokens. That's great. We're glad you're doing so good on the Lino network. We're going to give you a few of our tokens. Go along with that. So it's like double the opportunity and double the rewards for content creators and streamers over the Lino network. Now, the amount is not specific at this point in time, but we will tell you this: the more Lino tokens you have, the more Bitcoin and YK tokens you're going to get. The less Lino tokens you have, the less Bitcoin and YK tokens you're going to get. So pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool if you think about it. That means you'll be able to cash out your Lino tokens, then go over on the Steam blockchain and do the same thing, right? So that means if you're PewDiePie, you come over, and if you're PewDiePie, you come over, because I'm sure he has a ton of Lino tokens. He's going to get quite a bit of Bitcoin and YK tokens. So he would get a pretty good amount. But if you're not PewDiePie and you got some, you're still going to get some. So everybody's going to get a little something that as long as you subscribe to us, and as long as you engage with us and go to the website and and basically email us a screenshot of your account balance, so we'll know how much tokens you got. And we'll know about how much to reward you in these tokens. Again, we're not affiliated with the Lino network. We have absolutely nothing to do with Dlive TV other than being content creators ourselves on the network. We're not taking any money, no deposits. You keep all your Lino tokens. You don't have to buy the Bitcoin MYK tokens. You can earn them and get them in offers and a variety of things like that. So we just want to be clear about that. That's what's happening with us. But guys, I think that's about it. So a lot of great stuff happening with Dlive TV and with PewDiePie, and it's just going to be interesting to sit back and see what happens with that. But I just want to put that out there. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to ask in the comment section. We'll be more happy to help you with that. But that's all I want to say in this video, guys. If you all like content like this, don't forget to like, subscribe. Stay tuned for our evening lottery. We will do follow-up videos with clear instructions on how to get your free lottery tickets and win your cash and prizes in the evening. But that's all I want to say in this video, guys. If you like content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, take care.